Hello everyone, this is Vidya Venkat. I'm based in Dubai and I'm a mindset consultant. What this means that I work with your mind to remove any kind of old limiting beliefs that stops you from living the life you want to live and program your mind with new beliefs so you can live the life that you want to live, that you desire and deserve to live. So today I'm going to share with you some experiences that I have seen up close, someone who had gone through cancer and based on some of the research that I have done all these years, and especially now working with the mind, I know how powerful our mind is. It just keeps listening to you all the time. The mind's job is to keep you safe and not keep you happy. So the mind is always looking at ways where it can take you away from pain and pleasure. So from a mind's perspective, just want to share a quick demonstration to you so you understand the mind and body connection. Because when you understand that, then you know that how powerful your mind is, and you can use your mind to help yourself deal with cancer, to manage the cancer. So first, I want you to put out your hand like this, and then move it to the back side. If you're a right-handed, right hand. If you're left-handed, left hand. So you see how much it's gone back. You bring your hand back. Now, simple. I just wanted to instruct your mind. Hey, I instruct you to go back further, 25% at least. And then I wanted to visualize that it's going back further. And then you move your hand and you'll definitely go back further, 25%. So that's the power of the mind. The reason I demonstrated this is for you to understand that. You see how whatever you told your mind made your body to listen. So the mind controls the body. The mind is always telling the body what to do. And till now, we didn't actually control our mind was controlling us. So that's the reason you got things you really didn't want. Nobody wanted the cancer, but you got it. So there's a reason why cancer has come into your life. So this session, I want you to reflect, inquire, think about key aspects of your life. So what is that in your life that's not been working or that somehow contributed to what you have? The reason is because the mind is always listening to what you want. Listening to what you think it wants you to do, right? So cancer in your body is kind of forcing you to examine how you're living so far. Again, why? Because the mind for many years keeps telling us, something is wrong. We need to heal this part. I need to heal this inside. But because we're not trained from a child, since a childhood, to understand how our mind works and what is the mind telling us, we keep ignoring it. And at one point, the mind says, you know what, you're not listening to me. So let me use the body to give you a wake-up call or a warning. And when it comes in the form of a disease, and we definitely look up and then we are like, okay, what do we do about it? So whenever there is some issue with your body, it's your mind way of saying, there's something inside you that needs attention. But what I want you to really understand that this is not your fault. There's no blaming game. Nobody wants cancer, but you've got it now. So the question is, what are you going to do about it? You have two choices. You can be a victim and saying, oh my God, why me? Why do I have to go through all suffering? Or you can convert that to a winner mindset by empowering yourself and controlling your mind, by finding out why I have it. And this is the reason I have it, and I have the power to change it. So as I said before, your body is your best friend. It's not your enemy. But when cancer happens, it looks like as if your body is gone war with your own self. So that's why we're going to look at a few things today to understand and what you can do about your life. Another thing I would like you to say, don't say it's your cancer or my cancer, because that means you're attached energy to it. So you have to say the cancer. So anything that is good, you can say like my car, my house, my children. But anything that's not good for you, you don't attach yourself to it. So you just say the cancer. So there was this book written by an author called Kelly Turner. She's a psychotherapist who specializes in integrative oncology. So on her, when she was doing her PhD, she was doing research on radical remission, which is called spontaneous healing. So in that, she came up with around 75 factors that contributes, which you can use to change your lifestyle, to change the way you think, which can help you deal with cancer. So in the book, she talks about, out of the 75 factors, she talks about 9 key factors that can really make a difference. So the factors that she's talked about is one, first is radically changing your diet. So when she did the research, and I also know this because I am also a weight loss specialist, so I talk to people about the connection between food and nutrition and your body. So what happened was when people reduced or eliminated sugar, meat, dairy, and refined foods, and increased fruits and vegetables, drank more water, definitely there was a huge change in the way the cancer cells were increasing and also how to deal with it. So that's one thing. Second is taking control of your health, which is basically, not just leaving things to chance or leaving things to the way it is, taking full ownership of it and saying, what do I need to do to take care of my health now? The third point she talks is like following your intuition. Because, when this happens, a lot of people give you different ideas what to do, what treatment to follow. I think most important is for you to first accept, okay, this has happened. But what is out there? What resources I have? Like, for example, having the breast prosthesis or whatever options you have, resources you have, understand that and you take a call based on your intuition. Go and get in touch with your intuition. The other one she talks about is like using herbs and supplements, definitely. Like even from my weight journey, I have turned towards more natural way of eating, natural way of healing, and supplements definitely help. Most important one for cancer is releasing suppressed emotions. Because I knew somebody very close to me who went through cancer and he had resentment for many years. I have done research before with Louise Hay. She's a very acclaimed award-winning author who cured actually herself of cancer. And she has come up with these positive affirmations and ways where people have treated themselves. But the most important is suppressed emotions, because when emotions are suppressed, there's a very famous saying that the founder of RTT says. RTT is the modality that I follow, which means rapid transformation therapy. So she says when emotions are not expressed in tears, your body weeps. And that's when your body comes up with diseases, because the emotions have not been taken care. So breathing is a very good way of releasing suppressed emotions. If you feel that you have childhood trauma or any other trauma, or there are relationships that's not working for you, or at work, we all have so many issues in our life, but this is the time to go inward and look at these issues. And yeah, I definitely get help. There are different therapists now out there who are helping people to release these emotions. You have different ways of healing, like energy healing and other healing, which helps you do this. But this is one of the core part of, managing the cancer. And the other thing is actively increasing positive emotions. So when you release your negative emotions and suppressed emotions, obviously there's now space inside to have positive emotions. So that's when you start building. So that's what I've seen success when I work with RTT, that we go in and we remove those old beliefs, the need for and release all those emotions, and then we put in the positive ones. Another important thing is don't be isolated, embrace social support, connect with others who are going through this or have gone through this. The reason is because at times you may feel people around you, whether it's your family or friends, may not really understand what you're going through. And you may feel that, I'm very different from all of them. Only my life is like this. Why am I going through this? So being connected with a group who go through a similar journey really, really helps. Another thing is, this is a time to go inward again and connect with your higher self, the universe, the supreme power, the God, whatever you want to call, whichever energy, divine energy, whatever energy you feel, you believe in. It's time to reconnect to that, because that will again help you to manage this condition. And another one, most important, is actually finding out what is the purpose of life? Why are you here? What is your reason for living? It's not just about raising your children or having a great job. It's more than that. So when you find that reason, this wrong reason to live has to be for you as a person. So out of all these 9 factors, you can watch this video again and list out which one you think you want to absolutely change in your life right now. And I guarantee you, when you start doing that, you're going to see a lot of changes in the way you think and the way you deal with cancer.